I'm Tara Oakland. Look what just came in, released today or something like that. I got it today. The Spirit Animal Tarot by Dawn Brunk, illustrated by Ola Leola. And I know you're like, wait a minute, that looks like the Animal Wisdom Tarot by Dawn Brunk back in 2013. Is that the same thing? So, I was wondering the same. I do not have the Animal Wisdom Tarot, by the way, but I do have YouTube. And I do have a tablet, so we're going to do a comparison between a deck flipped through previously and the current deck that we got today. So, I don't know what is happening with the bottom of the box. Let's open the box and find out about this. This is such a cute little whimsical deck. Sealed in the, what was the substance used in the second Star Wars movie where Han Solo was sealed in that thing, because that's what they put around that. So I'm not really sure what's happening here. Is it designed that way? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, that's cool. All right, Spirit Animal Tarot. Let's go find out how this differs from the Animal Wisdom Tarot. I like that design. I do. I like that design. So here is sort of the inside of the box. We got the Spirit. The Spirit, we had italics on the Spirit part of Animal Tarot. So it comes with a little book, and the book, by the way, is about 95 pages long and looks like that. So again, we're going to go to YouTube and compare that to what was the book looked like previously and find out if it's the same thing. So then you have just the deck comes out, and then here is the box. By the way, here's the back of the box, in case you want to look at that, while I slide off the traditional sleeve here. And it looks like it's not coming off very easily. So please continue to look at the back of the box while I get this off. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Okay, whatever. Alright, put that there. Should have paused the video. Alright, that is not a well-designed, it's like flimsy. Get off my hand. All right. It's flimsy, so it's a bit unusual to say the least. Cards are very slick. Now we did have a couple of bad comments on the card quality, which is the first thing that I wanted to see on this. So they are high gloss, so you can see they just sort of slide off of each other, very slippery. And let's check card quality. It's pretty average. I mean, it feels like 310. Feels like 310. I mean, it's not going to be 330 black core, but again, it's not going to be 300 super cheap. I mean, it is pretty thin. I mean, if you're a real stickler, because that's if you factor in the gloss as well, that is pretty thin. So, I mean, I don't know how to compare it to something else. We could do, the other one I complained about how thin it was a slow tarot, so we can do that and get both of those right next to the camera, so you can sort of see just how thin both of these are in comparison. I would say it's as thin as the slow tarot. So, let's check out from the previous videos. So if we look at the previous video of the book flip through, when she's at the wolf, which is on this side, you see it's exactly the same. And on the other side is the dog. So you see the dog is literally exactly the same. The exact words here, the message, the wording here, the picture, the location of the picture, the offset of the green, and the actual text, formatting of the text, everything is exactly the same on the book. So let's move on. And then on page 66 and 67, again, exactly the same. Looking at shark, and you have the same message, know yourself and what you want, etc., etc. This is literally a reprint as far as the book is concerned. Same thing when we come over here to page 66. Same words, I mean, down to the formatting. So yeah, this came from the same source material as the original. So let's go through the cards as well. So back of the cards is the same, and the front of the cards as well. So yeah, if you have the Animal Wisdom Tarot, you may want to pass on the Spirit Animal Tarot, but assuming you don't have the Animal Wisdom Tarot at all, let's flip through these cards and see how they look. Here we go. So I zoomed in a little bit. We will take a look at the book after we take a look at the cards, and I will also have a 4K flip through so you can see this in all of its marvel in 4K. But again, there's the back, and we have the Trickster. The Trickster, which I used to be called, by the way, because I'm a magician. My ex-girlfriend called me a trickster all the time. Raven, messenger of magic. The cat, the knower of secrets. And Mother Earth, the cow. How cute is that? Ram, Earth Father. So, by the way, this is illustrated by Ola Leola, and you can find Ola Leola's website. Will be at the very end of this. We'll take a look at that because their website looks really cool. Honey Bee, ooh, I like that. Heart Awakening, Spirit of Freedom, Lion, Ruler of the Open Heart. That sounds like a Yes song from the 80s. Owner of a Lonely Heart, or Ruler of the Open Heart. The Owl. Pretty much the owl is the keeper of the light, definitely. Spider. Spinner, bearer of justice. And then the bat, master of suspension. The moth, omen of death. Never thought of a moth as the omen of death. Swan, angel of alchemy. The goat, the shadow god of liberation. Serpent. Of course, the serpent needs to be here somewhere. The peacock. And the rabbit. Moon dreamer. Sun is going to be a rooster. You saw that coming. You saw that coming. You saw the coming. I thought the moon would be a bat. I thought the moon would be a bat. Crocodile butterfly. It's an interesting combination. Whale. Whale as the final one. How cute is that? I like the art. I really do. So snake, the ace of branches. Saw that coming. Salamander. Did not see that coming. Is the two of branches. Then the toad. Firefly. Not the TV show. Scorpion. Ooh, Scorpion is the 5. That's a good 5. That is a good 5. That conflict, sort of biting you and stinging you. There's the hummingbird as the success. Being defensive, we got the lizard. Moving, we got the jaguar. That makes a lot of sense. I like how the wands are on fire as well. Lynx, the 9 of branches. Scare beetle, the 10 of branches. I like that. I like that card. I like the colors. I think the colors are really nice. Seer of branches. Seeker of branches. And nurture branches. If I'm going too fast, I'm sorry. We'll have a 4K flip through. I'll go through slower. The tiger, guardian of branches. I imagine a lot of people have seen this before anyway, since it was released in 2013, and this is pretty much a duplicate. Nautilus, ace of shells. Dolphins. I like that. Otters, too cute, too cute. And the crab. And the jellyfish. Manatee, the 6 of shells. Sea lion is the 7. I mean, not exactly Rider Waite, but it is cute. It is cute. I definitely will be using this. I like this. I liked how it looked on the website, and I like how it looks here. I think this is sort of a niche type thing. I believe it's a bit of a niche type thing. The hippo, the 10 of shells, where we have everything. The seer, which I guess is going to be the prince or the page. And here we have the knight, which is going to be the polar bear. Sea turtle, it's going to be the queen. And the king is going to be the shark. The shark is indeed the king. And then we have the bison as the ace. Monkey is the 2 of fossils. Prairie dog. Oh, cute. I like that. The 3 of fossils. Doing that work, but he's not doing any work. Well, he does have some work there. The rat, hanging on to what you got. The donkey. There we go. The donkey on the poor side there. It's got that coloration of the dreariness that we usually have in the 5. The 6, sharing. Look at that. It's cute. And the deer. I like that. Beaver. And the wolf. And the dog. Oh, the dog. So there's usually a dog when you do have the 10 of coins. So the page is going to be the raccoon. I like that little light around him. And then the llama, the seeker, I guess the knight, and the pig is the nurturer. That makes sense. And then the king is going to be the bear. So now we have feathers. I'm not sure what feathers are. Feather swords? Is that swords? So we have the 2 of swords. We have that dreary swords feel within that. And then the grosbeak. I'm not really sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And then the loon, the 4. Kind of curious what the 6 is. So defeat, we have the blue jay, which is a pretty aggressive bird. 6 of feathers, we have the trip. I think this is swords. We have the trip, going on the trip. And then the 7, the magpie, the 8 of swords. There we go, sort of trapped in there. With the albatross is not trapped in there. Oh, we have a key. I like that symbolism there. And then the 9 is the crow. And the vulture is the 10. And the parrot is the seer, falcon, ibis. And lastly, we have the guardian of feathers. Very cool. All right, let's take a look at the book. And again, since this was re-released, then if you've seen the book before, you've seen it again. But I like to take a look at the book pretty exhaustively because I think that's important for people to see the actual book and to see if they're going to like it or not. So there's an inspirational guide to using tarot cards and their meanings, illustrated by Ola Leola. We know that. Seco Books, Seco Books, London and New York. All right. So it says this edition published in 2020 by Seco Books. That makes sense. I'm sort of shocked. Oh, here we go. Text is a repeat of 2013. So we have that verified. So let's take a look at the book because other people just flip through it very quickly, and I want to take a look at the book. So even though this was released in 2013, I still think it's important to look through the book. So we have What is Tarot? The Animal Wisdom Tarot, which is, whoops, this is not the Animal Wisdom Tarot. This is the Spirit Animal Tarot. That's wrong. The Spirit, where's my marker? I'm going to cross this out. The Spirit Animal Tarot. All right. The Major Arcana, the Minor Arcana, obviously. And the Court cards. Here we go. So the 4 suits. So here we go. We translate fossils into pentacles, obviously, color green. We translate feathers into swords. We figured that out from air. You know, the feather floats on air and whatnot. So that is good. The Court cards, the Seer is going to be the page. Seeker is the knight, nurture, and guardian. Makes complete sense. I love the book. I really like the book. Again, I don't have the original. A quick guide to the numbers. So it looks like we're going to skip the minors apparently, and we're just going to get the numbers. So there is your numbers. And we have the basics. Now we come to spreads. So we have tarot spreads, past, present, future. We have a bear pause. Ah, bear pause. I get it. And then we have the Celtic cross and the honeybee lovers spread. How very nice is that? I like a honeybee lover spread. I love it. It's Valentine's Day. I want a lover spread. And now we have a sample reading. So sample reading is the Celtic cross. It's going to sort of tell you how to dig into that because that is a very cute little deck. And now we're going to come into the Major Arcana with the Coyote as card 0 and the Raven as card 1 or the Magician. And let's see. Oh, no, we do have minors. Okay, so let's flip down to the minors here. And the minors are in red. And we have purple for the major. So the whale as the world. All right, and then we come into the red, which is your fire element. And then we come back to purple for coming back into purple for the cups. So there's a sample page from the fire, or from the wands. There we go. Let's ruin the book. Let's ruin the book. I like this deck, so I'm not going to be returning it anytime soon. There'll be the firefly and the toad. And as we sort of come in, look at a couple minors. Here we go for the nautilus, the dolphin, sort of moving into the shells or the cups, the traditional 2 of cups, the 3 and the 4, and all that good stuff. So we'll go to the very back and to see if we have any dedications or any cool stuff. We have acknowledgments. Tarot deck was a team project. Ola Leola did all the art, etc. And there's a couple more pages. Overall, I think I paid 15 bucks for this, or 17, 18 bucks for it. So yeah, I like it. I do like it. I like it. I'm going to be using this on stream, and I think it's a really cute deck. Again, I did not have this in 2013. Obviously, the Spirit Animal Tarot up front, followed by the Animal Wisdom Tarot here, and then the Animal Wisdom Tarot there is a bit of a whoopsie, but you know, it's repackaged from what it was. So if you don't already have this, this is your opportunity to get it. I believe it was on Amazon for $13 for the old one, but whichever one you prefer. Anyway, that is my unboxing, etc. of the Spirit Animal Tarot, or commonly known as, whoopsie, the Animal Wisdom Tarot. Depending upon what page of the book you're on, the deck changes names. So thank you for joining me. Please hit like and subscribe, and let me know what you think about the Spirit Animal Tarot or the Animal Wisdom, whatever it's called this week. Thank you.